name of what child labor law. We created an Energizer, unfortunately, created child labor law. All right, well, I gotta say, this is one of the most interesting background searches I've ever had to do. I asked a couple of people and did come up with a story, but then they said, you know, you gotta get a hold of somebody else that's not quite works in this facility. And when I did that, oh my gosh, what a book. And now I had to go through and thin it out. You know who this might be from? Yeah, who? Jeff Davis, that's right. Interesting information through here, and I had to just edit down through and figure out what I was going to talk about, because I didn't want to keep everybody here all day. Maybe we will. Well, okay, this is from Jeff Davis. In 1982, Galen, well, actually, before I get into that, let's look at some of these pictures.
No, we don't have to.
Now, this is kind of an interesting one. You're in it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said that was Steve Clark.
Yeah.
Can you believe
Is that a
that?
big deal?
It's like a gypsy back
Wait.
That was at the Sydney Rodeo. That was a Union Carbide. Rick Dennis, Pearson, and Sheriff. Don Swartz. Everybody remembers him. He was our first head of the lab.
Where's Swartz?
He was looking down. Right
Oh,
sitting
okay.
back in the active part.
Who's this?
I don't know.
Nobody tried that.
It's the same guy you were talking to.
It was Billy Scarce.
Very teamed up with Larry. This is when he was arrested for theft. That's when we let him out of jail. There he is.
While he was in jail.
Oh, I don't know who's there. Who is that? They look like they're going to break into a disco There he is. He is famous. He's the only one. This thing started at 8:45. He came in at 7:45. He started sitting down and exactly where he was. Happy again. All right, here we go. The Jeff Davis information. 1982, Galen, Don Carrick. You just saw a picture of a scary couple. Myself, which is Jeff Davis, and a new engineer, George Chris, went to Lincoln, Nebraska for a second annual college football getaway with guys weekend. The year before, Galen, Don, and I went to Norman to see my alma mater, UNC Oklahoma's fantastic weekend, except his football team got murdered, 41-7, and my car was totaled. 4-car accident on the way home, just outside home. Ooh, not too good. So the next year, the second trip, wanted bigger and better. So Don got tickets to Nebraska, Oklahoma, and so they took off after Thanksgiving, decided to let Galen drive since he was the most mature. I was in that group. Shortly outside Galen was arrested for driving a car at 14. The rest of us bought refreshments, which included all kinds of things you can imagine. So right after having several Thanksgiving meals, they got together and headed to Lincoln. Memories are spotty after the first hour. I do remember Galen didn't drink, which is a good thing, but the rest of us did. Galen managed to keep a straight face and check us in the Marriott Hotel before Don and George dumped me into a laundry hamper and rolling around the floor. For supper, they decided they would drive to a nice steakhouse, couldn't find one quickly, did find one, and after 15 minutes of arguing, drove us back to Marriott since the restaurant was open. I'm sure Galen will claim that we distracted him, but for some unknown reason, he drove over a parking curb back at the hotel and ripped off his water pump. Very good. As you can imagine, Thanksgiving night before the OU Nebraska football games, there's no way Galen was going to find a repair shop open. Anita was still expecting him on Friday after the game, and after our performance the year before, he was sure to make sure that the car wasn't damaged. After that start. Galen was so upset he couldn't eat his supper, but Don, George, and I were feeling no pain and fought over his meal. The next morning, Galen got up at 5 and started calling local garages. He looked as bad as we felt that morning, and must not have slept at all. Even though we found a place to fix his car, he couldn't eat his breakfast. George, Don, and I again fought over his meal. We ended the show because I sure wasn't hungry. Galen's car was fixed before kickoff in the showdown and shut down the entire state of Nebraska. The repair bill was only about $160, but Galen groaned and moaned all the way home and got to split it. Yeah, right, Captain Stingy. You and Don should have bought me a new car. Actually, Galen wasn't always stingy. I remember the next year at the bachelor's party, Galen gave a big, beautiful box with fancy ribbons. So this is Jeff's bachelor party. After opening the small gifts and cards, I got the Galen's card gift. Galen's card talked about concern for my wife's cat. Since he knew I couldn't stand cats, so he wanted Tigger to have a friend. I opened up the box and didn't sound find a mummified cat with a rhinestone collar and leash. Galen had a name tag for it, and it was called Fluffy. The thing didn't have a hair on it. Eventually, Galen and Fluffy found this cat under a bale of hay in spring and felt I had to have it. It's been a long time. Let's see. The ladies finally crashed their party and found Fluffy in the middle of the things, including Chris's favorite serving dish. Needless to say, Fluffy didn't last much longer. So that was he had a bunch of other stories. Woo! That's about all we had time for. Obviously, Galen and Anita are two of the finest people I've ever had the privilege of knowing. Congratulations on 30 years, Galen. The company is very lucky to have you. God bless you and Anita, and have a great party. You would really have loved to attend. So I've also got your work history. In 2/28/1971, started up helping around the private production line. 72, a tool crib operator. 74, maintenance trainee 3. And then transferred in maintenance department. 74, promotion to general inspector quality control. 77, 82, chief inspector. And 94, senior engineering technician. 95, senior quality engineering technician. 95, that's interesting, covered environmental coordinator duties. Didn't say you actually had that, but you covered it.
What, in 95?
Yeah, you actually didn't say you actually did it. You just covered
Yeah, he was all over it.
Covered in environmental stuff, so you're covered in wastewater. Anyway, 1998, reassigned to maintenance and senior engineering technician, and then 01, senior engineering technician, 5 program. So again, thank you very much. Congratulations. Yeah.
Galen, you really, this didn't come from me. You are a terrible volleyball player. You take it too seriously. You don't have fun. Even when somebody stops on your toes, you can't get a smile on your face when you play volleyball. So you need to loosen up when you play volleyball. I remember the times Galen and I were younger. We used to drive to these football games. We used to go to the University of Nebraska up at Lincoln. Galen had back then a nice Plymouth Horizon, 1970 to 1978. And we were having fun, all except Galen. Galen was serious. He was driving. Finally get to the hotel there, and they have these little parking curbs that you aren't supposed to run over. Galen didn't know that. He ran over, the radiator busted, all this green stuff comes out. This wasn't any ordinary day. This was the day before Thanksgiving. So it was actually Thanksgiving Day. University of Nebraska there was playing. Nobody wanted to fix the radiator on Thanksgiving Day, but somehow we got it up running. I think we had to bribe somebody to get them to fix that radiator. Galen likes having a lot of different jobs. He keeps on coming to me. He says, George, you keep on changing my job.
Don't anybody believe that?
Galen, here recently, I understand you, or Anita, received some flowers. Was that your anniversary or your birthday?
I don't remember.
Anita received some flowers, and Galen took credit for it. Actually, Galen never sent the flowers. Some of us here sent the flowers. Galen never told me. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I didn't read the card, but I hear the card was pretty juicy. So yeah, you owe somebody a lot here because Anita, I'm sorry, I got you. You will never know. These plaques say, presented to each of these five, in appreciation for 25 years of service to the Everett Battery Company. Your friends and colleagues congratulate you on the special day. So if we could, we give them another big hand of applause and